there. So welcome back to Tizzy's World with me, your host, Tizzy. So I just wanted to say, oh my gosh, mind-blowing experience just now, right? So I have no idea what just happened, but it was insane. All right. So I sent out the right things, by the way. If anybody actually happened to see that I did do like 46 minutes. That was quite a bit, a long time. Wow. 46 minutes of reading ahead. I done skipped the chapters that I was supposed to be on. Because I wound up somehow in First Kings. And then it wanted me to literally skip these pages. I'm not playing no games, man. I've got like these images, these pictures. It literally pushed me forward to read after them, completely skipping them, right? And then I'm looking, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do these pictures. And then the reception just completely ended. It just ended the whole thing while I was sitting there doing that. But I was in First Kings, reading First Kings for some odd reason. Knowing very well, I'm going to take a picture of all these photos, these photos here, and I'm going to send them out to you guys. Because I literally, no joke, I wound up going into First Kings and then somehow skipping all of these photos to going back and doing the photos to it ending. So I'm going to have to, I think it's like a knock, knock, hello. You're going to send everything in the book, right? Everything in the book? Yes. Okay, fine. I will send everything in the book. Yeah. So this part right here is going to be talking about mainly what's here first, because it seemed to have cut out, interestingly. I did delete the last recording because it really made no sense to have it. Besides, take my word, I was totally into reading what I've already read, and I was reading it, but something was not quite clicking. And I did say everything happens for a reason. Not many people are technically looking at this stuff yet, right? So sorry if it's not there, because I'm not going to post like bukus of things. I'm not going to download that then post it in there. But everything does happen for a reason. I believe that. Foremost because something really weird happened yesterday, and then suddenly I'm thrown off completely here, which comes to mind exactly what I said to myself. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. So yeah, I have sent some of these photos out already, but here we go. All right, I know it's not a great see from my glasses here, but that's okay. This I will send the pictures out with my phone after. So this is God Creates the Earth by Raphael. Okay. And this one right here, which I would want to tell everybody to pay very close attention to the pictures here, because that's what just happened to me. I paid really close to the attention to the pictures, and now I just spotted more stuff. Okay. So this one is the Ark, right? It's Dutch school. The artist is unknown. So they have no idea who did this. But it has been placed in here, and it's from an unknown artist, guys. Nobody knows who did this, right? They placed it in here. Now, we do understand that we don't believe in sci-fi and stuff like that, right? They say it's sci-fi and all that. Now, they wouldn't stick a picture in the Bible that had something fake, right? They wouldn't do that, right? There's a unicorn in here. There is a unicorn, which made me think of The Last Unicorn. Oh, it's mad old. I know some of you might not even know what I'm talking about, but a spell was placed on that last unicorn, which also is a beautiful woman as well. But she is the last of her kind. It's insane. It's called The Last Unicorn. But she wasn't really she was the last of her kind to be alive. But the rest of her kind, they were captured and hidden away by this evil entity, which was a fiery bull, mind you, that kept all of the good, sweet, like they're I swear they were like angels to me though. It was like, and it was so sad that all of these were locked away, and it was like they were trapped. And until that last unicorn set them free. There was a witch in it too, guys. A witch. It's really good. It's a cartoon, yes. They never made a movie out of it. Well, it is a movie, but I mean a real live movie out of it. They should have. The Last Unicorn, I totally would watch it. But yeah. Hold on. Hello.
Glass is getting hot. For best results, let them cool. Glass is getting hot. For best results.
Oh, I got an idea. Give me a second, guys.
Best results, let them cool. Glass is getting hot. For best results, let them cool. Glass is getting hot. For best results, let them cool. Glass is getting hot.
It's going to keep repeating that over and over again. There we go. Alright, so I will send the pictures out, is what I will do. But yeah, we've got, for one, if you pay real close attention to this picture with the ark, it does show a peacock. There's one peacock hidden in the tree. Look for it. There's also a monkey in there, and there's another monkey, and there's different types of birds. But I noticed I don't see not one dove or raven. But however, they do have a rooster. They even have a turkey up in here, a swan. I think that might be a swine. And then they have one lion, but 3 lioness. And then you have 3 man, right? Noah, the 2 sons, and then 3 women. We have a donkey here, and we have one that's kind of hidden in the thing. It's kind of like that find me if you. There's even an ark back there. The ark looks like it's almost disappearing, like it's almost invisible, right? These people, these clothes they're wearing, there's even cats here. There's domestic cats. 2 domestic cats. And then the next one and one, well, you can take a look at it and yourself. And then the next one is Joseph sold by his brethren. Now Joseph here looks like an angel, right? So they depicted Joseph to be an angel, and he's got blonde, curly, short blonde, curly hair, or you could say gold, right? Because the sun's on it. They were always out in the heat, so his hair could have been darker, and it got to that color because of being out in the sun all the time. I know, because my hair has even gotten blonde hairs because I was always out in the sun when I was younger, and I had blonde hairs. I had different color hair, but also blonde. It was golden. It would shine like that. I don't know. It's interesting. I could still get the golden hair ends at the tips. Actually, I can see it myself. But in this one, we have a shepherd who's not even paying attention at all. He looks like he's bored out of his mind or something, not helping, just watching his sheep and whatnot, while this person's getting help, getting taken out of a well. We all know what's happening there, though. We know what happened to Joseph. And then we got the Ten Commandments that comes up, right? And then after that, we've got the interesting picture of Jonah and the well, which the well looks like a gigantic fish, like a catfish. And then we got our next picture here, which is Abraham and the three angels, right? So the three angels, from what I'm depicting on this picture, they say pictures speak, right? You can get all kinds of information from a picture. So in this picture, I'm seeing there's Abraham. It looked like he has cooked up what appears to be a pig. That's what it looked like to me. And he is offering this as an offering, like as if it's a burnt offering to the angels. Okay? But I don't think he made it. I think the woman that's hidden behind the door, I think she's the one that did it. And she hiding. She gave it to the man so he could do it. And he acting like he did it. And angels over here, they know. We've got the one in pink here. I swear she's the older. And then you got these two over here talking to each other, right? Those are young. But the one in blue seems to be older than the one in yellow and red. The one with yellow and red, now that one looked like a kid. Then the other one looked like an older kid, right? They're not that far apart from each other, but they are far apart from each other. It seemed like the other one is younger, but is pretty big. 'Cause you can be big and still be young. I got my boy he's 6 years old and he's wearing 10-year-old clothes, you know. And then you got like another woman and a child in the back. You got which is interestingly, it is pink and green back there. Right? So this is very interesting. And then you notice the dog can see the angels. Okay? And then our next one here is Jacob wrestles with an angel. Now this angel is another woman, and she is wearing pink. And no, I did not put on this pink sweater because that was going to show up. I had no idea that was going to show up. I literally would not go out of my way to read something wrong, to going back to this, skipping it, to not even going to it. I wasn't even going to take pictures of it. It's kind of like a knock, 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 knock. You better do it. I'm going to do it. But yes, this is a woman here. She is an angel. She is also barefoot, and it is very true. I loved being barefoot when I was a kid. Barefoot was a thing. I don't know. But then this man who is wearing green and yellow. Yeah, I know that's my writings. I be doing picture writings with pink and green. And yellow is also one of them too, like gold. It's interesting. But he's wearing some weird open-toe shoes. Alright. And they look like they're doing the dance. You can put a rose in the angel's mouth or in the guy's mouth, whatever you want to do, whatever. That's the dance they're doing. Dun, 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 dun. Like that. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just finish this one. I will post those pictures after the reading. So I'm off here on this one though.